What a way to begin. He loves the way that doesn't he, does Saeed Anwar, and he plays that shot so well.
Well, that was a solid start, wasn't it? Just giving it a guff for 4. Short, that's 4. Don't worry about running for that. Down the hill. Little nudge, a little push. Look how it goes down the hill. Done that a few times in my life. I like that.
Gone past.
Short, that's 4 more. Don't worry about that. That's up the hill. It's quite quick as Lords when you give it a cuff.
Oh, got him! What a moment. That is a brilliant catch. I'm afraid Wajatullah Wasti's World Cup has taken a bit of a dent. That was a sensational catch because the ball was really flying. This is where Australia are so good. So Abdul Razak comes in. One young man departs, another young man comes in. Now Fleming, 15 from his earlier over. Got him! Played on. He's dragged the ball back on. This is a huge, huge blow for Pakistan.
Well, 2 things here. That lapse in concentration while he's messing around with the rubber, the bat handle, caused this. And watch how he pushes through. I was talking about swing bowling. He's right through the line there, on the up, and he's virtually gated himself. Although he got an inside edge on the stump, it was a poor shot, really, to be through the line against a swing bowler bringing it back. And it's now 21 for 2.
New man in his Ijaz Ahmed. What a comeback for Damien Fleming. I always reckon, Jeffrey, in Australia, that he's a man for the big occasion, that he keeps his cool. He's certainly done that this morning.
Down the leg side, and that one will go for 4, I should think. It's going to run away over this very fast outfield, and into the fence it goes. Well, that's well played. Lovely straight drive. Waited for that one to curve down the line, and he's driven that one all the way to the boundary for 4. Didn't try to hit it too hard, caressed it really.
Well, he's done that, he's pulled it away. It's boundary, front of square leg. There again, he's found the gap between backward point and cover point. Another boundary for Ijaz, bringing up the Pakistani 50. They're 53 for 2 now. He's gone for the big one, and there's a fielder waiting under it at mid-off. And he's dropped it. Is it out? What a magnificent catch that. Hitting it upishly in the air. Diving forward, the captain himself, Steve Waugh. What a catch.
What a cricketer, a committed captain. Inches from the ground, and Steve Waugh timing his dive to
And in that 1992 World Cup finals, he's here because Abdul Razak not quite able to keep that drive down, and Steve Waugh completing a magnificent catch. Never easy diving forward when the ball's falling. Took it inches from the ground.
Yes, he anticipated this shot really well. Steve Waugh was on the move and diving forward. What a magnificent take. Acrobatic, like his brother Mark Waugh, who took.
And Ijaz goes, Pakistan in further trouble. A tremendous blow by the leg spinner.
Well, I was saying earlier on when he first came in against the seamers, he likes, but again, another Pakistan batsman contributed to his downfall. 70.
New batsman is Moin Khan, who has had a tremendous tournament for Pakistan. Shane Warne, who has already taken a wicket. 3 overs, 1 for 10.
Well, he's bowling to Moin Khan now. Oh, that's beautifully done. He's given him. He's been bowling quite beautifully, Shane Warne. There was a feeling before this match started that Pakistan would play him a lot better than South Africa would. He's on top of his game at the moment, and Pakistan, Rahul, is struggling.
Hasn't he come back well, Shane Warne? Great player, and he's come to the team rescue at the right time. But beautifully in the semi-finals and superbly here as well. Beautiful ball.
Well, that's an interesting one because Moin was quite happy to go very quickly. Got Gilchrist ball 1 for 6. It's 91 for 5. Well, I'm afraid it's all starting to go frightfully wrong for Pakistan on the big stage here. And yes, 200 wickets for Warren. Well, there you are. He's picked the length beautifully, gone through the shot, and Warren says, oh dear.
Well, the Pakistanis are in trouble, and I think the only way they know how to play is to attack. So that's what they're going to do, just attack their way out of trouble. Not a bad idea, actually, because when you have a bowler bowling as well as he is, maybe the best option is to get after him.
Well, not only has Warren taken 200, the teams that have bowled very well. If you leave Allen out, it's really 3 teams who provided players in the top 10. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Did he get an edge? Yes, he did. David Shepherd reckons there was an edge. Afraid Inzamam doesn't. And at the rate at which he's going to take a couple of months to reach the pavilion.
He's definitely not happy. It's the wicket the Australians really wanted. Well, maybe a bit unlucky. Hard to say from here, though.
Well, if it did hit something, it hit the outside edge. The rifle is absolutely delighted. Pakistan have lost yet another wicket. It's 104 for 6. Now, Azhar Mahmood has walked into a very difficult situation.
Today and then spun it sharply.
Oh dear. He really threw his bat at that one. He's probably going to end up getting boundary. But for a while, it must have been a few hearts and a few mouths because he threw his bat at that. In the end, wasn't too far from backward point.
Good effort there. It's slightly short, and well, Afridi's just going to bat the way he knows how to.
I tell you, Michael Bevan was the man there at backward point. Just for a moment, looking at that, I suspect Shane Warne thought Bevan's going to get there.
Now Pakistan are really in trouble here.
As drinks come onto the ground.
On fifth. Just
He's gone for the big one. And it should be a 6. It was right in the slot. He was waiting for it. 4 dot balls. So it was obvious he was going to do something. The Pakistani captain. And he's done it. The big hit. With the turn. He's hit it and just going over the boundary ropes. Six runs on that over, 121 for 7. Position there at backward point. That should be a boundary. That's very well played by Azhar Mahmood. Welcome boundary that for Pakistan. 35 overs bowled, 125 for 7.
First 20 overs were crucial. Just lost only 1 wicket, then you can begin to play, but they hadn't. There were 3 down. Somehow.
And he's out, caught and bowled, diving a little too soon. It's another wicket. Pakistan now really in trouble.
And it's another poor dismissal. I hate to say it, but what else can you say when you hit the ball straight back to the bowler? You can't give that much credit to the bowler. You must give him credit for getting the wicket, but look, he's just driven it straight back to him. No footwork. He's stuck, his feet are stuck, planted. He didn't get his foot out to the pitch of the ball and drive it on the floor. Obviously some credit to the bowler, but you've also got to look at the shot. I know it's disappointing, but... Oh, the shot. No, it isn't. Oh, he's hit it straight at mid-wicket. Can you believe it? It looked the right ball to hit. It was pitched up. He did hit it. He didn't get the lift on that one. He wanted to clear the man. And it was caught just about head high. Well, you can't believe. Can anything more go wrong? Two great sides, and only one of them have performed on the day. Well, I'm not surprised they're jubilant. You could say that Australia have ensnared the Pakistanis, or the Pakistanis.
And that's a magnificent blow again. Lovely on drive. 4 more runs down the ground. The Australians really are doing this embarrassingly easily. Magnificent shot once more. Gilchrist in top form here. Off drive for 4. Really gave that some hammer. Struck it very hard indeed. Gilchrist wants to finish this early.
That's a wonderful stroke. He has been in magical touch. That's busted majestically once again. That's gone. Lovely hit. What a way to bring up your 50. Balcony supporting the efforts of Adam Gilchrist with a wonderful strike rate as well. It's been a very, very good knock.
A true team effort, and one that totally eclipsed Pakistan's as they also strive for a second title. So a great day then for the Australians. Not the best of days, it must be said. Their fans are still making a song and a dance about everything, but a disappointing day on the pitch. And
yeah, today I think I'm a satisfied man because we got beaten by a better side, and I would like to thank the people back home in Pakistan. They have been amazing, and especially support we got here in England. Without the support, we wouldn't have been here where we are today. And in the end, I would like to thank the whole Pakistan team. The way they fought all the way, I think qualifying for the final is a great achievement by the whole side. And the team management, Dr. Zafar Altaf, and our chairman, Khalid Hamoon. And I would like to thank everyone who have been helping me and the whole side for the last month or two.
I guess the one thing you want to do in a final is play at your best as a team. I guess a little disappointing that you didn't perform better.
Yeah, it's disappointing. The game was disappointing, but like I said, we got beaten by a better side today, and they showed all the way from the last 6-7 games they were consistent enough, and all credit goes to Steve Waugh and his side.
I guess the encouraging thing for Pakistan, you've got a lot of very good young cricketers, and they'll go on to get better.
Yeah, that's the satisfied moment for me, that the whole youngsters we have, they're mentally very tough. They've been through a lot, and credit goes to them and my senior players who have been backing me up for the last 6 months. So I'm a satisfied man.
And you've enjoyed the captaincy role? You want to go on with that a bit longer?
Absolutely. That's what I'm going to have to think a little more, because I think I achieved whatever I wanted to. And I would like to thank everyone, the people who have been supporting me, my family, my wife, and everybody.
Okay, congratulations on the way you've performed in the tournament. Well done.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Righto, now I'm going to call upon the rest of the Pakistan team to come forward and accept their medal. Shane, congratulations on another marvellous performance.
Yeah, obviously it's. I woke up this morning and wanted to make amends for the last World Cup final, and I suppose to win it today, all the boys did well, and I suppose they come out all right too. It was a good feeling.
You saved your best for last. The last 2 performances, man of the match jobs. That must be pleasing.
Yeah, well, I thought I've been bowling pretty well throughout the whole tournament. A couple of off days, but I think it's just the nature of the game. And the last couple of games, I think the ball's come out pretty well, and I suppose there must have been something in it. A couple of big games sort of brought out the best in me, and yeah, it was something we'll always remember.
They really seemed to fizz today as well.
Yeah, I'll thank the curator for the wicket. It looked like a good wicket and it turned, and I think, you know, this whole World Cup is definitely something to remember, and everyone, the support has been fantastic through some tough times over the last few months, and it's been well appreciated.
Just a couple of signs, I thought, today that you were convinced that it's pretty well back as well. That correct?
Yeah, there's a few times there I tried a couple of things and it all worked, and you know, I went wide of the crease a few times and tried a few wrong-uns and a few flippers, and that happened, and I suppose it was something I'll never forget, because it all went our way, and you know, the boys have been fantastic through everything, and it's just been a great tournament.
Congratulations on another great effort.
Thanks very much, Ian.
Rightio, now we have the player of the tournament, the Daewoo player of the tournament, and an entertainment. You enjoyed it yourself?
Yeah, it's been good. I think it suited me to be too hard, lower down in the order, much easier. But yeah, it's been good, and we've had a great time. Thank you very much.
I guess the car makes up for a little bit of the disappointment of missing out on the final.
Well, I don't know. It's a huge disappointment, but yeah, thanks very much. Cheers.
And you've had a few days to think about that, the last 4 run out. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's always, you know, we'd win a lot of games if we could bat in hindsight. So, you know, we'll get by. Thanks. Yeah.
And for South Africa, a pretty good tournament. Reasonably happy with the way things went?
Yeah, I think we played really good cricket, and, you know, just unfortunate that just probably wasn't meant to be.
All right. Well, enjoy the car, and congratulations on a great tournament.
Thanks once again. Thank you.
Congratulations there to Lance Klusner.
We saved our best for last. I wasn't quite sure whether we could pick ourselves up after those last 2 games, but all the guys dug deep. We executed the plan magnificent, and all the guys really wanted it today.
Was there some time during the tournament where you thought you were destined to win it, the way things went?
Well, we had to do it tough all the way. I guess the semi-final was probably the defining moment when we got out of that game, and things, I guess, do go in your favour, and that was probably one of those moments. But you still got to make it happen, and the way we played today was just great.
And I guess it's nice to get a bit of help from your brother. That first catch really got the team going.
Yeah, we've talked about taking half chances, which we hadn't done most of the tournament. But today we pulled them off. You know, we hit the stumps, we took some great catches, and that was what it was all about.
You've said all along that you've got a little bit more there. You haven't played with your best. I think today you must have come pretty close.
Yeah, that was certainly the closest we got to it. I thought our bowling was great, our fielding magnificent, and our batting was really positive under pressure situations. So today was as close as we get to getting it right.
And good pitch. I mean, suited Australians, a bit of bounce there. It looked like a pretty good track.
Yeah, I think it was probably a 260 sort of wicket. So having bowled Pakistan out so cheaply, we really should have won it comfortably, which we did. But yeah, it was a great performance with the ball.
And Glenn McGrath, I guess your 2 big match players with the ball, Glenn McGrath and Shane Warne, did a terrific job.
Yeah, they certainly bowled superbly, but you can't take anything away from guys like Paul Rifle and Tom Moody, Damien Fleming. I thought they were great today as well, and you know, they probably don't quite get the credit the top line bowlers do, but it really was a great team effort.
All right. Congratulations, Steve, on a marvellous performance.
Thanks, Sam. Thank you.
Now I'd like to call upon Jagmohan Dalmir, the president of the ICC, and ask him to present the World Cup to Steve Waugh. Steve Waugh to receive the trophy.